Hey creators, welcome back. If you are into AI video tools, you've probably seen Alibaba's powerful open source model, One. Did you know it can also make amazing 4K images? Just look at this picture I made in ComfyUI with One. It's huge, 4856 by 3328 pixels, even bigger than standard 4K. Check out this in detail. You can see the pores on her skin, the shine on her nails, the tiny hairs on her arms, reflections in a motorcycle headlights, the fabric texture of her top, and every little bit of her earrings, face, and hair. Making an image this big eats up a lot of VRAM, especially because I didn't use tiled upscaling. For regular 4K, 24GB VRAM usually works, but since this is even larger, I run it on a cloud platform called Running Hub. Notice the different top bar. When I hit Run Plus, it uses a massive 48GB of GPU power. You can grab this exact workflow from our community, link below. Running Hub is awesome in some cases because they have everything pre-installed. Models, nodes, all of it. No setup hassle. I'll drop the link below too if you want to test it. Let's take a look at some other images I generated using this workflow. Okay, let's jump back into ComfyUI and break down this workflow. It's split into 4 node groups. First up, we set the starting image size in this node. It's just the empty latent. We'll upscale twice later. You type your prompt right here. Unlike Flex models, the negative prompt actually works with Wine models. And yes, they understand these Chinese characters just fine, so no worries if you spot them. Group 2 handles the overall scene layout. You can see the basic composition here, like the woman's pose, but at this stage, it's still pretty rough, low on detail. Sometimes you might get weird stuff like extra fingers or large artifacts. If that happens, just hit regenerate. Next, Group 3 adds texture and refines those details. Honestly, even without the final group, it already looks pretty solid here. Notice the image grew. We started at 1216 by 832 in Group 1. After 2 upscales, it's now 2432 by 1664, double the size. Finally, Group 4 does that second upscale, pushing it to the full 4856 by 3328 resolution. And that's the entire process. Now, let's geek out on the tech a bit so you can tweak this for yourself. This workflow uses 2 diffusion models working together. One 2.2 borrows an idea from some LLM. It uses a 2 expert design. The high noise expert tackles the early stage, sketching the layout. Then the low noise expert steps in to polish all the fine textures and detail. Using 2 models does put extra load on your VRAM though. If those models are too heavy for your setup, try switching to the lighter GGUF versions. The 2 LoRa's here act like speed boosters. Similar to Turbo LoRa for Flex models, they make generation faster without wrecking the image quality. Also key, this model sampling SD3 node. Normally shift is set to 1, but I crank it up to 10. Why? This helps the sampler get things mostly right super early, even with just 8 steps. You won't see the magic yet because the high noise model doesn't show fine details early on. In the next group, keeping shift high lets the low noise model add tons of detail in only 8 steps too. Without this trick, you'd need way more steps for the same result. The LoRa adds extra fun touches here as well. Moving to the last group case sampler, I picked RES2M. That stands for Refined Exponential Solver. Fancy term for a sampler that's super efficient and stable. The 2M means it's a second-order multi-step method, hence multi-step sampler. Now, back in group 3, the detail powerhouse, I used a special sampler called Clone Shock Sampler. It got some neat tricks others don't. For example, it uses a unique algorithm called bunk math that boosts quality and keeps images coherent, all while staying fast. It doesn't really impact the sampling process when the ADA is set to 0. Speaking of ADA, this controls how much extra noise gets added after each step. Since this group adds detail, it can sometimes create weird artifacts. ADA helps smooth those out and refine the image. But watch out, set it too high and your realistic image turns cartoonish. For most cases, 0.2 is plenty for denoising strength. Want even more detail? Try adding sampling steps. After adding details, we upscale the image size using these nodes. Feel free to swap in other upscale models if you like. Finally, in the last group, we are back to Clone Sharp Sampler with similar settings. But a couple tweaks. I set denoising strength lower here, 0.1, which is usually enough. Want bigger changes? Increase that. Because the denoising is gentler, you can increase ADA higher. Try maybe 0.7 to add more creative randomness. The upscaling here is different from before. Earlier, the image was smaller. Now it's huge. 2432 by 1664. Most upscale models blow images up by 4x. Great for detail, but a VRAM killer. So I used the image tile node. It slices the image into chunks. Here, 2 rows and 3 columns. After upscaling each tile, it stitches them seamlessly back together with this node. Why is this intact image so important? Because if we sampled each divided tile separately, you might end up with slight variations in texture between tiles. Keeping the image whole during sampling ensures everything stays perfectly consistent. Now, quadrupling the size would make the image enormous, too big, so we use this node after upscaling to dial it down to our desired final dimensions. You can preview the exact width and height right here in this node. Heads up, pay close attention to these width and height values. If either one goes over 4000 pixels, you might run into glitches in the final image. If that happens, don't panic. Just increase the tile size parameter. The default is 512, but bumping it up to 1024 usually fixes things. While you're there, also increase those two values below it to 128. That should smooth everything out. And that's the wrap on this workflow deep dive. If you found this workflow helpful for creating your own massive, detailed AI art, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss the next one. Catch you soon!